Welcome everyone. Today our goal is to run a very simple wage regression using the Canadian Labour Force Survey. You'll see here that I've already got Stata open and ready to go, and over on the right here I've already prepared the do file that I'm going to be running today just to speed this along. What I always start with in my do files is setting up my directories as globals. This will make it easier to refer to them as we go forward in the do file. And of course, I make sure I start my logs so that all of our results today get recorded in a separate text file where I've stored here in my teaching demo folder. Now what I'm going to use is the Labor Force Survey from August 2020. You'll notice if you ever download this from one of our libraries that this gets a great big name the Statistics Canada offers. I've shortened that to LFS 2020-8 for August. And the first thing I need to do is revise our hourly earnings variable. What I want is log earnings when I get to our regression. Okay. Now here in our regression, it's really just a one-line command. What we want to make sure first is that we're using our survey weights. In any of our Statistics Canada surveys, these aren't simple random samples, so we need to make sure that we are using the weights so that we get to better represent the population. I have log earnings here, and what I'm going to use as my main covariate is age of the individuals. And here we have age groups and 5-year age groups, and setting it up here with b1.age is going to set that up as a set of categorical variables. So we're going to run that. And here we have, as a very simple regression, we have log earnings, age as our main variable. You'll see that Stata omitted that first category of 15 to 19-year-old individuals as the base category, so that this coefficient is telling you how much larger wages are for higher age groups. So for instance, right here, we would see that people who are 45 to 49 years old have earnings, hourly earnings that are 73.68749% higher than people who are 15 to 19 years old. Now, we often want to make sure we have much nicer tables than what you see here when you start writing up your reports, especially for your professors. Please don't copy and paste this. So one thing you can do is go back to your do file and store those estimates in Stata's memory. Here you can call it whatever you want. And then often we also ask you to make sure you try other variables, different specifications, perhaps for different subsamples. So here I'm going to run a regression where I have those age indicators again, but I also include a variable for your tenure at your current job. And over here, I'm going to say, well, only take the sample of people who are men. That's sex equal to 1 in the labor force survey. So that gets me another regression. And I'm going to store those estimates away in Stata's memory as well. So that what I want to do here, lots of different ways to make nice tables. You can get them into Excel as well. But here's a simple option where we use the estimates table command to create a slightly nicer table that more easily fits into something you can format for a report, offering the results from both of those regressions in nice columns. And you can see that we formatted the coefficients and standard errors here so that they only go to 4 decimal places. Anyways, that is enough to get you started in running these regressions. I hope that helps.